Alright. Tour de Zwift, Stage 1, Event 1. This is actually the very first event. Tour de Zwift 2026. It's 9 a.m. Monday, January 5th, here in California. I'm doing the B-length route, which is chasing the sun. We're in the Curry Islands, so it's about 35K long, mostly flat, except for the Temple KOM, the dirt Temple KOM, which is a kind of a slow dirt grind, probably a 10-minute climb if you're doing a casual ride, not racing it, which is what I'm doing today. Let's say hi to everybody. Small group today, only 820 riders. There's gonna be a ton. I'm not going to be pushing it today because tomorrow is stage 1 of race 1 of ZRL team time trial, so I want to make sure my legs are fresh for that. We'll do zone 2, 3-ish. Blow out the cobwebs a little bit, but nothing that'll tucker me out too much. So this isn't the race. Tour de Zwift, you can do races, but this is just a group ride, which means there will be people doing the whole gamut of effort, from a zone 2 easy ride to racing it and going all out. And that's kind of the fun of these rides. There's so many riders, over 1,000 right now, and climbing quickly here in the B pens. So many riders that you'll always find people at your pace, whatever that is. And the front of the race, the front of the ride is a race. Basically, A riders are the only ones who will be able to hang at the front of this. Anyway, yeah, great turnout. Can't remember how many were in the first event last year when I rode it. Numbers are looking solid. One fun thing to do with a big ride like this is to start easy, kind of near the back, and see how many places you can improve by the end. Let's go to first person view. It's a little ridiculous when we're all wearing the same kit. Hopefully it's going to show us where we're ranked in the ride. Let's find out. Not showing it. Oh, it is. Good. Took a little while to pop up. Got the custom Tour de Zwift ride-ons popping in. One thing that some Zwifters don't understand is Zwift only renders the closest 100 riders. So in a ride like this with 1,100 riders and counting, you don't see everybody. So while it looks like I'm near the front, I'm not. There's 500 riders ahead of me. And the vast majority of those aren't even showing on my screen. Zwift does that because our systems would get bogged down and crash, or the frame rate would be really low if they were processing the placings and the positions of 1,000 different riders. So I should turn a fan on, huh? All right, so looks like my starting position is going to be mid 500s. But I'm not racing today, so my goal will be just to finish a little higher than that without hurting my legs too much. This ride basically has two climbs in this route, chasing the sun. First climb is kind of the reverse of the rooftop KOM here in Neokio. That's the first bump you see on the route profile. It's not an official KOM in that direction, but it's basically just the rooftop KOM. Second one, the big one, is the temple KOM. That's a dirt climb. Probably be a 10-minute climb. I'm going to use my power up here, since we have another one coming up soon. Let's move up a few places. I feel like I'm passing a lot more riders than it's giving me credit for. Oh well. More ride-ons. Got my power graph on the screen. Remind myself to keep it at least mostly blue. It's easy to get excited in these rides. Let's take some screenshots. So one rider went the wrong direction. This little rise Takes us up to the second level. The whole camera is a little wonky, a little tilted. I'm going to be doing the Tour de Zwift Ultimate Challenge again this year. Just means you have to ride all 18 routes. Each stage is a week long and has 3 route lengths options: short, standard, and long. So if you ride all 3 of those each week, it's a total of 18. And you get some extra little unlock. Oh, and you get entered into a prize giveaway for a custom painted Zwift ride. That's cool. All right, got a power up. Next power up will be at the top of this climb, the KOM arch. I'll put in a little bit of work on the climb to hold a good position. But again, don't want to work too much. Oh, I have my units in Imperial. Let's change that. Metric. It's a very draftable climb. We want to stay in the wheels to conserve. Of course, with 1,100 riders, you're always going to be in the wheels. Sweet spot effort up this climb. Everybody wants to know about new levels. Let's see, I think I'll use my power up right over the top. Maybe if it gets a little flatter. I think we're at the top here. Oh. Use the power up. Then we get to descend. I forgot I had steering. More fun with steering. Oh, we got gaps opening up. Catch these guys. It's going to lead everybody out. There we go. All right, nice little group here. And maybe we'll bridge up to this group just ahead. Nice pace here. Zone 2. Pull up sauce for Zwift. See if it can give me some insight into the groups. Might be too many riders for it to be useful though. 62 in my group, 40 in a group that's 12 seconds up the road. I'll just use my power up now. Another one coming soon on the sprint. Featherweight helps on the dirt sections. Scoot up some so I don't get gapped. Definitely chasing. Moved up too late. Got gapped. Should have been on those wheels. See if some people want to put in the work to pull it up. I'm not going to push it. Keep the legs happy. Probably should have picked a slightly faster bike. Would have made these flats just a little easier. I'm on a climbing setup right now. Specialized Athos with the NV 4.5 Pro wheels. Because I'm upgrading the Athos. Almost there. Aero power up. Now, where do I want to use this? A little bit of a climb here into the village. Debating about when to use my arrow. I'll save it for near the top of the climb. Use my steering a bit. It's easier. All right, here we go. Just try not to lose places on this climb. Gravel bikes are a lot faster on this dirt, but you have to stop to swap bikes, and then you'll want to stop at the top to swap again. So it's basically a wash in this situation right here. It's where the climb actually begins, right here. Let's get a good tempo KOM shot there. Misspelled gray. It was a good idea. Poor execution. Wouldn't mind a steamroller right now. Almost to the first little flat bit. Gained a few spots. A flat section. Then there's one final little push. Feels good just to stand. Good place to dig right here. A nice long descent. Of course, I get a feather for it. Basically useless. So I'll use it up here on the flat part. And go easy. My heart rate recover. Flush the lactate. One bottle down. All that's left now is the fun part. Long descent, chasing other groups, sitting on Mr. Arrow's wheel here. I'm steering to shorten it. Could almost super tuck this. Let's try it. This guy's going hard. Can't super tuck. There we go. Short one. Going too slow now. Whee. Super tuck this descent. Let's try this. How steep does it get? Yes. Yes. Shallow descent. Tricky. Not quite fast enough. Gobble gobble. Where's my heart rate at? Alright, one more power up coming. Kind of close to the finish. Use this feather in the dirt again. 16 riders, 12 seconds ahead. That's our next target. Be done in under an hour. That's nice. All right. Then we'll dig here. Join me, everybody. They aren't joining me. Let's do it. You know, the question is that a good gamble or not? Is the group behind me going to close the gap? And do I want to put in any work to help us stay away? 6 seconds. It's closing slowly. 5 minutes left. Oh, they're putting in the work. Well, maybe not. One guy's coming across. Ooh, yeah, that guy. In a hurry. Give me an arrow. Yes. Groups came together. Maybe not. Yeah. There we go. Oops. I thought the finish line was the alley sprint. I didn't look closely. Party shades. That was a fun ride. That's everything I love about Tour de Zwift type rides. Lots of riders. There's always a group to chase. Always a wheel to sit on. You can push as hard as you want, and you won't get to the front unless you're an A-level racer. So you can ride casually and be near the back, or go hard. I think my favorite style of riding is more what I did today, though, where you kind of start chill, but then just try to work your way up through the riders. See how many you can pass by the finish. You can do that at a race pace too, which I didn't today. Today was more of a fun pace. You can really go all out. Basically try to get to the front. With that, stop. Right on, everybody. Enjoy your tour.